Hi everybody, it's New Year's Eve, which means I'm actually going to be prepping my Maris Pipers for New Year's Day dinner. Saves a lot of trouble and I'm actually going to freeze them. But the thing was, I made an awful lot of bacon for bacon rolls yesterday, directly in the TWINfry, and I'll do this, this would work in any old air fryer, to be fair. And I've left the fat, and I thought I'm going to use that fat along with leftover goose fat that I've got for from Christmas, just to make these potatoes. And also I won't be on the day tomorrow, because I might, have a bit of a sore head, who knows. All I've got to do is bung in the frozen potatoes already kind of cooked. Yeah, they're going to be roasted, so they kind of get a second roast, and honestly they turn out so well. It's my favourite way of doing roasted potatoes. So let's get started, just to start peeling these, and yeah, let's get these in the water, because I parboil them within an inch of their life. That's my really lovely, I love, get them close to breaking point. Anyway, come on, let's go and peel these. Okay, water's in, I've added a bit of salt, let them cook. I always use, I always save my bread bags because they make great food storage bags. And I thought, have a look at the fat. I mean, there's a lot of it. Yeah, that with goose fat, mwah. Oh, do you know what? I think I should do this for if you've got a quiet moment in your day. Save yourself time and get this done and bung them in the freezer for your Sunday dinner in a few days' time or whatever. They come out so well. I'm sure a lot of you already do this. I tend to only do it at Christmas, but I'm thinking, why not do it for Sundays if you've got a quiet moment? Anyway, we'll be back when that water is boiling, and we're going to sort of drain them and let them sort of steam off before we start cooking. See you in a bit. Right, I've just turned it off because it's just been over 20 minutes. Normally what I'm looking for is where the edges start to look like they're going to crumble away, but just over 20 minutes is enough, because when I give them a bash, once they're dry, that will kind of do that process of giving them a bit of a crumble. I don't want them to break down too much, because obviously that's virtually mash. So I did cut them quite large though today. So yeah, I'm going to drain them, we're going to let them steam off, and then we'll be back to bugging them in the air fryer. See you in a bit. Okay, I haven't even bashed them, they look absolutely great. Yeah, so I haven't had, you can see, I think you can see the kind of sort of slightly, the edges, etc. Let me know what you do at this point, because do you add semolina? Some people dust them with that. I'm not going to bother with any of that. I will put salt on them though. Although with the bacon in there, I might not need to, but I will a little bit, just to start with, and we can always salt them. I could test one, I don't know. Anyway, I've added some parsnips and carrots. I didn't parboil these, I never do. You might do differently, but I find that works best for me. And also I've got what's left of my goose fat. I'm not going to use all of it because I've got quite a lot of fat going on in here already, but I am going to add some now. Get it to temperature before we bunging. Oh my god, I can't say that. Before we throw in the potatoes, the carrots and the parsnips. So let's get started. It's been over 5 minutes, and I can really smell it's cooking, the fat that is. So let's just get these potatoes in, followed by the carrots and right, let that carry on. May actually turn it up though. Yeah, We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. Just let it really roast up first before I give it any more zhuzhing around. So I like to let it really cook. So 15 minutes, halfway from now. Yeah, see you in a bit. 17 minutes left, so 15 minutes have passed anyway. So let's have a look, quick see. Whoa, wow. That's after 15 minutes. Oh, 15 minutes of cooking. Wow. So I'm just going to give him a little zhuzh about. I actually might well not do them much longer. But I think 10 more minutes I might reduce the time, because this is obviously the first roast. Because they're obviously going to have a second roast on the day tomorrow. So let's just reduce it to 7 minutes maybe. Yeah. Right, when that's finished, what the plan is I just leave them to cool inside in this before I transfer them to my bread bag. Yeah, but they've got to be completely cool before they go in the freezer. And I had read that when you do this with your roast potatoes and freeze them before you kind of cook them for the second go on whatever day it's going to be, it breaks down the carbohydrates in the potato. So that's interesting. That was from some big chefy someone who, when it was Christmas, I was reading a lot on chef tips, because they're always out there, you know, on, I think it was on the Sky app, actually, Sky News app. Anyway, so yeah, going in the freezer does break down their carbs, which is an interesting point, especially if you're reducing your carbs for whatever reason. So see you when this is done, and we're going to just see what they look like at the end and let them cool. See you in a bit. Okay, that's done. Excuse me. Right, perfect. It smells absolutely delicious. I'm going to let that cool. Hold up. Let that cool before I kind of bung it in my bread bag. So I'll see you in a bit. I mean, yeah, see, yeah, the next clip you'll see me, we're going to extract, bag and freeze. See you then. Okay, they're nice and very, very slightly warm, but I want to get them in their bag, leave them to cool further, and then bung them in the freezer. So I'm just putting you down. Yeah, let's just get these in the bag. Let's just weigh what we have. Core. I mean, the bag doesn't weigh hardly anything, but that's 1.2 kilograms. That's a lot of potato and carrot and parsnips. So I'm going to leave them to carry on cooling in the bag. They have to be completely cold. I might put them near the window because it's quite cold and the window's slightly open. That will just speed it up. I'm going to bung these in the freezer. The next time you'll see them, I'm going to cook them tomorrow directly from frozen with extra goose fat. Actually, no, do you know what? Because I am cooking lamb, I might save the goose fat for another day. And obviously lamb fat would be absolutely delicious. So while the lamb is resting, I can get these cooked really quickly. But we'll see that in a bit. I'm going to film that tomorrow. So yeah, see you then.
The next day.
Happy New Year. Oh. Yeah, say no more. It's because it's the next day. Lamb is in, which is great. And actually, come and have a look at this isn't about the lamb, but I will be doing a vlog on cooking meat in the TWINfry soon. But yeah, come and just have a look. Have a sneaky peek. Oh, hold up. Let me put you down. I mean, seriously, that actually fits in the TWINfry incredibly well. I mean, you couldn't but it's just perfect. So I'm very happy with that. It is upside down because I've put it in 10 minutes ago, so I'm going to flip it. Might turn it down a bit to let it cook, and all that fat will be fantastic for the roast potatoes. Talking of which, let's get them out of the freezer. There we go. I look a right mess. Anyway, yeah, completely frozen. Could you see the freezer? What do you call it? Well, anyway, the cold reacting with the warm air, because it's quite warm. A horrible day. I don't know what it's like where you are, but on New Year's Day, what's it? Here it's grey, dank, and rainy, and the wind. Whew. Anyway, roast potatoes. I've got them out, say 30 minutes before I want to throw them in, roughly. That way that they'll sort of hopefully loosen up and defrost slightly, enough to make sure they're not one massive lump going in the air fryer. Anyway, leave them on the side. Lovely. Leave them on the side. Let that carry on cooking. Because when that's resting, that's when I'm going to chuck these potatoes in and cook our veg, because it's New Year's Day dinner. I never rarely have lamb. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I had lamb. It was definitely on this vlog, probably over 6 months ago, but it's a real treat, so looking forward to it. See you in a bit. The lamb is resting. Let's have a sneaky peek. Oy, what a treat. So it's just filled with lamb fat, so I'm going to throw this in, obviously not with a bag, but yeah, let's get this in and get it cooking. So it is still in lump form. You can see that, okay, yeah. I just got to break it apart a bit, because it's been out for a little while. I mean, you can still see it's pretty, but you can cook from frozen, so they're gonna be great. Well, I've done this before, so I've just not done it in the TWINfry before, and it's just amazing the capacity. I just love the capacity of the TWINfry. Quick shush about. Oh, it smells beautiful. Just have a quick look before they go in. Looking fantastic already, even in this state. So, Grand Zone roast. You know, I think let's say 10 minutes, because I've no idea. Having not done this in this one before, I've done it in other air fryers, but yeah. God. It's horrible light because it's getting dark. It's dark outside. It's, you know, it's dinner time. All that jazz. Let's see you in a bit. Right, there we go. I reckon they're ready. Let's have a look. Whoa. Right, let's get them out. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Quick check, let's quickly open one up just to see, you know, is it okay, etc. Hot, hot, hot. Absolutely roasting. I'm going to put that on my plate. Everybody's waiting for their dinner, so just say massive thank you for watching. Happy New Year. This is going to go out on a Friday, a couple of days after the New Year. You should have all recovered by now. But yeah. Oh man, do you know what? I really will think I'll do this for future just roast dinners. Get your potatoes ready, stick them in the freezer, and then in 15 minutes you've got them ready. Oh, I've got any more tea. You've got them ready for your actual roast dinner, and in 15 minutes. Woohoo! Take care, everybody. Have a great one. Have a great year. I don't know what I'm saying. I've got to go and eat. Take care. Bye.